So we're getting ready to go inside the basilica, and this is kind of like a bucket list to do when you come here. I think the tickets are only €5 per person, so it's pretty cheap. You can climb up to the top, walk around right there. From what I read on Wikipedia, it was built in the 10th century and then consecrated, I think, in the year 1180 something. Not quite sure. But anyways, it should be fun. Spent 2 hours standing in line to get into Doge's palace. I'm not quite sure how you say it, but this is the home of the Duke of Venice, and I think it was built in like the 1300s, so it's really old. They make you wear a mask, that's why I have this on. But so after standing in line, you come through, you get your ticket, and we were surprised because we were like, oh my gosh, I was expecting it to be like small rooms that you would see, and it opened up to this big courtyard. And it's super pretty.
Okay, so this is the Senate chambers. So in the 13th century, they started meeting with the local government in this room, and then it evolved into something more and became what they considered their local Senate. So it's just the local government. And this is where they met for the first couple hundred years, and there was a big fire in 1574 that burned up this floor of the palace. And so a lot of this stuff is rebuilt after then. But so it's not all the original. It's not all the original woodwork and painting, but it's still old. So I think it was refurbished in the 1580s. Fact check me on that one. I don't know.
What you reading?
Something about the Chamber of the Great Council. So this was the main political body for Venice. That's why it's the biggest room.
It's huge in here. We're inside the dungeon in the Doge's palace. And it's really sad because as we're walking through, we see lights on, but I think back in the day it was just candles or flames. Those dimly lit. Oh, there's some beds right there. Those were the lucky ones to have a bed. I wonder though how many people were in each dungeon.
A lot.
Make sure I sanitize my hands. This is really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Limoncello with chocolate. This is very, very good. Prego, limoncello.
I don't wanna be sitting alone in a room that's just filled with my soul. And so I came to this place. I'm looking for a familiar face, and that's when I saw you. 'Cause you don't know me and I don't know you, but it breaks my heart. You're looking so blue on the last day here. I just picked your name on the coffee cup, but there's talk of lactic.
She just had the best mint chocolate chip ice cream I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Amy ate most of it.
I was very jealous of his ice cream. Mine
But now-
wasn't so good.
But now Amy would like to teach you all some Italian words.
I do not know many Italian words. What I know, let's see, or what I've heard, that I've picked up. Exacto, that means exactly. A domani. A domani, that means see you tomorrow. We used to say that when Everly left her preschool every day. And then bellissima means beautiful. Now I'm gonna forget all my words.
You're saying so many other words.
I know. Al dopo. Let's see here. What else is there? I don't know much. Oh. Instead of saying come stai, like how are you, you can say, I think it's come ve oggi, which means how are you today. I just learned that one from our neighbor Daniela. I promise I know more than this. I just can't think of any right now. What other ones do you know? Oh, I know. When I got my hair done yesterday, I learned dimensione, which means I want dimension. Did I get dimension? No. But I asked for it in Italian. I don't know. I really want to take an Italian language class, which I did sign up for. However, I quit. And so I need to sign up again because I clearly have more to learn.
You are the summer, we were the tide.
So as fun as, what's this place called?
Venice.
As fun as Venice is, one of the downfalls is you can't park in Venice. There's no cars allowed. So you have to park a mile or more away from Venice. You have to walk. Or you can take a water taxi or one of the other public transportation on the water, but
Well, we did find out you can take like a private water taxi for €30. And it gets you there in 10 minutes. It's spending 45 minutes on the water taxi because the water taxi stops. Has lots of stops. If you want to go straight from, you know, to St. Mark's Basilica, the square, and you want to get there fast, it's worth the €15 extra. Cameron did not think so, but I thought so.
well, because it quickly becomes expensive.
Yes.
So every time you come down here, you're spending, you know, 100 so euros or more on public transportation and parking and.
But if you're with a
So-
group of people, you could split it. Split it all up. By the way, I'm walking like this because my hands are swollen. Whenever
Our
I
hands
walk,
and feet are swollen.
Yeah, but whenever I walk a long time, my hands get super swollen. I think you're supposed to like put them up above your head, but then I would look ridiculous.